Attempt number something. Attempt number whatever. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ha 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 ha. We are currently back, but the question is for how long? We working now? I have no idea. I am going to crash the fuck out. I am going to crash out. Oh my goodness. I am moving. I am moving. I am currently moving. As we speak, I am moving. I am afraid to touch anything. I am scared to touch anything. If I click on anything right now, are we gonna stop again? No, we aren't. We don't seem to be. Are we okay? At least for the time being. At least for the time being, are we okay? We could be okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna do... I'm just gonna continue because who knows how long this is gonna last. I think we did... I think I caught it like right as it crashed, so we should be good. Twilight Quarter can be reborn. Do you like it too, little Ika? Yes, okay. We're just gonna continue. That is so adorable.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
My goodness.
Lady 3B makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Lovely. I love that for you.
How does the legend go again?
Oh god, now I'm so on edge.
He forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so
Aww.
we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament.
Kremnos and the
3,
Firmament.
Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Mikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the
YouTube, what do you
Sky
mean no
gradually
data?
declined. Numerous sky
Okay, I was
fortresses
gonna
were
say.
abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories.
Interesting.
But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to
Huh.
us.
Day Thunder Night is one hell of a title. That is a title for sure.
I forgot.
God, Ika is so
For Lady
cute.
3B, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through.
God, it's so cute!
Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seliosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing.
Keep growing, little Ika. Hi, buddy.
Lord Crediros?
How you
Miss
doing?
Hyacinth and Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
I like that I like that he's like a returning character. I like that. I thought we weren't gonna see him again.
What's going on, Crediros?
I'm impressed that those wings can hold Ika. Honestly, yeah, those wings are strong.
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
Huh.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, Her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
I mean, according to Anaxa, she is also basically a walking corpse at this point.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby.
Yeah, it's
From my
pretty much
years
still a
of
50-50.
experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble. Miss Hyacinth. Trouble. Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Who died?
Please. Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
Oh?
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya.
Huh?
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
I'm sorry? Moments ago in Marmorial Palace. Is that Agmonides?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter. Guests invited by the Goldweaver. But I guess
Wow, they're really going for everyone.
Rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
And there she is, that whore.
Aglaya, Aglaya, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
You ageless witch? Man, methinks I'm hearing a little jealousy right here. It's not Aglaya's fault that she looks tens, hundreds, thousands times better than you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Ooh.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens.
Sure did.
If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtain
Wow.
to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
Pass judgment on who? On who?
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger
So you
isn't
say.
at your throat, but
What? No. Oh, that is
Gravest
foul.
accusation is that
Yeah.
my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to
What is-
shatter that demigod
Dude.
facade of yours.
I cannot stand her.
Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akama has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did
So
you
is there
catch
doing-
wind of the meetings happening in the Tromas workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent.
See, it would be interesting if she knew. It would be interesting.
Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold
Oh?
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
Huh? Why, what exact image are we
I
talking?
want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis.
No.
I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
No.
That girl who can't speak or hear.
No.
What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
There is no shot.
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years
did they
ago you
already, or is that
already
just a
blind,
threat?
had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared.
Oh,
Demigod,
dude.
would you like to hear about them?
Listen, Aglaya, I think this falls well within your rights as a demigod to, murder, kill, punish.
I thought I could buy some more time.
What the
In
jeez.
these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy
Wait, like
now
that?
and sink into the warmth of these waters.
Okay, here's the thing. At least take her with you.
Will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cypher?
She's calling out to Cypher. Oh. In the memorial a millennium ago.
I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen.
Oh, baby Cypher! Even if she defends herself, they most likely are going to hurt that girl anyway. True. But, like, at least take the leader with you.
Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags.
Oh, that's so
What have you
cute.
bought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Didn't the prophecy say that she was going to die in a bath of her own blood? Yeah, or like golden water, at least. Oh, that's pretty.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
Yeah, Glass sounds so much more lively
Just an
here. I
old
love
memory.
it.
My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes.
At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty.
Kitty!
Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me?
Not a screenshot type? True, this is very cute.
Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
Huh.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on.
Oh, that's so cute!
Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
Oh, that's so adorable. Hold on, I need to take a screenshot of that. Oh. Oh, that is cute.
How can I
The
trust a word you say when
baby.
you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want it, there are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
What do you have in mind?
Look.
Oh.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
They're so
These golden
cute.
boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught again.
Oh.
A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
Oh, they're so sweet.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
Yeah, and she still wears the.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size?
Oh.
These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by the Naiad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls.
Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress?
Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing.
Shut up, it was cute.
Boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you.
You're defending her.
Oh.
No. I just think the story's so moving. It'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Uh-huh.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago.
Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia.
Look how beautiful she is.
Let me take a good sniff of this air.
I'm taking a good sniff of air right now, and I smell food. Not her purring!
This air.
It's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it.
21 days for Zephyr Pulse? True.
Time for treasure hunting, Barto. Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
80-20?
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that?
Wow.
Gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with
You know, at least we got a better cut than them.
80-20 is. How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery.
She is a cat.
Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming.
So can she not swim at all?
Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax, relax.
Hmm.
Who'd have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
I have 21 days of saving. I don't know if it's enough time. Technically, you have like 40 days of saving. Like 41 to 42 days. You know, if you include her running time.
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation.
Huh?
I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Wait, so who else is it if not Bartolos? Ah.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I
Or is it just one of the cleaners?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
Sparkle! It's all Sparkle!
You're as sharp as ever.
Good thing I saved 100 plus pills for her. Nice. Also, yes, she does also hate pickles. Or, you know, cucumbers. What does Cypher do again? What does she do again? I forgot. Also, who do we swap? Who do we swap? Screw it. Just for story purposes.
Truth may be valuable, but all's fair in war.
She's a follow-up teammate, so Rachel and her are a good pair. You don't say. You don't say. Are you built? Sort of, yes. Sort of.
Keep to yourself, gambler, and spare me the false display of concern.
Still unnecessarily sassy and hostile, I think, but hell yeah. Putting out buffs and follow-up attack. She's also a premium payload. Nice. Okay, we're gonna take another small break here because my god, I need to go to the bathroom. Let's just go just go somewhere so I don't have to hear the idols. How far along into the quest would you say we are right now? Like, percentage-wise, roughly. Building Tower Timiko, I'm proud of you. Yeah, I'm getting through my erudition characters. You'll be fine, you got Eidolons. I got one Eidolon on him. I got his E1. Sadly, I do not have more. Yet. We're close to half of it. Wow. Okay. So 30 to 40, so we are already a third through. So let me think. 35%. How long is this upcoming section? How long do you think this upcoming, like, Cypher section is gonna take us? You took 5 hours to complete? Okay, 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 okay. Because let me think. We are gonna have like at least 1 to 1.5 hours tomorrow. Another 1.5 hours on Friday. One or two, depending on how slow. 1 or 2 hours. I think we might call it here then, because I don't know if I can. I think my energy is not gonna last for another. Oh wait, 10 minutes is short. All right, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna take one final break. We're gonna get to the next good stopping point, and then we're gonna end. But for now, another 10-ish minute break. 10-ish minutes, and then we're gonna continue for a little bit longer. And we are back. I'm stuck on my teeth. Ha. Ha. There we go. Lenny, welcome in. Welcome in. We are back. Apparently this next part isn't too long, so we should be done, hopefully, with it, or we should find another good stopping point within the hour. So we're gonna keep going for a little longer. I did get myself some toast with ham. Some ham to toast. Cypher spotted? Cypher spotted indeed. I cannot see her. I need to level up my ratio traces. He should be next on the list, honestly. That's fine. He's doing fine. What speed is Sunday at? 135. That's fine. That is fine. See what Bartolos is up to.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me.
Are we gonna play as Bartolos? No, Sag.
Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Now that Cypher's kind of like pointed it out, they do seem a little off.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Uh-huh. Can I go? Actually, no, I already explored everything. I don't need to go back.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it
Oh,
off.
well, hello down there.
The scent of
Sniffer, sniffer.
gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing.
What do you think is up with Bartolos? I think...
City are all floating back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that pink squirrel.
Pink squirrel. I think either it's a cleaner, or someone involved with cleaners, or... It would be wild if this was the Flame Reaver, like... just playing along like this. I'm sure they probably have a power like that. They apparently have the power of multiple demigods in one way, shape, or form. It would be weird, but it would be also kind of interesting. That's literally the only two options I can think of right now. It would be funny. Imagine like imagine the Flame Reaver just pretending to be Bartolos and letting himself be like pushed around by Cypher.
Yes. Right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Bartolos activated excavation mode, unearthing the treasure buried deep underground.
That's a huge chest.
It could be bigger.
Move over. I want to open it myself.
Yeah, like just to be petty. That would be so funny.
A massive hall. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine
Oh,
the
God.
kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Or maybe it's Ligus. I don't know. I'm throwing out like the only people that I think could possibly have something resembling this kind of power. Maybe it's Ligus. You know, maybe Ligus is pretending to be Bartolos.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all these and glorious. Let me try it.
Well, damn. Wait.
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
Okay, so there was. I thought this might have been like a test. Or maybe it was a test. Maybe the real Bartolos should have picked up on this.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cipher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
Well.
I remember.
Oh, whoopsie. Sorry.
Isn't that the controller for the hands of Zagreus?
Isn't that Ma?
Indeed it is.
There's no shot this is actually... There's no shot, right?
Once activated, this thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles.
There's no shot. Just too stupid. What?
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing? Hey, if you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Huh.
Boss lady, you're absolutely right. I'll be careful with my words.
So, what is... So, wait. So Cypher knows. Bartolos, quote, Bartolos knows that Cypher knows and they're just... But, huh. Huh.
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes, spirit thief goes.
That is so silly.
Ah, what are you even singing? You're totally out of tune.
Fascinating.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Sure is.
Big and dumb, just a pure lump of stupidity.
Huh. Yeah, keeping the lie intact to, you know, to not blow their cover. But the question is, who are they trying to fool? Like, it's just them here. Who could be watching that they're trying to fool? Anyway.
Feeling lucky. A day of peaceful...
Oh, well, well.
Look at its face.
Us?
Oh,
I mean...
how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
The whole world's a stage. True, it sure is.
How about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature. Huh?
Well. Okay, let me actually see.
Found me.
Okay, okay.
The money. I'll take it off.
Answer me.
You can't run.
My guy cannot crit for the life of him. There we go.
The measure of truth.
It is unfortunate that this thing doesn't have an imaginary weakness. But yikes. What is your crit ratio at? Your crit rate, I mean. How How do you miss? Good sir, how do you miss? Anyway.
I'm asking questions.
Just checking. 99.3%. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
The dice have been bust.
If not 100%, it's 50-50. Dude, with ratio, genuinely. 8 point. Don't you also have quite a bit of crit rate? Hold on there, good sir. Oh no, I moved. I mean, that's still 70. That's still 72% crit rate. My god. Oh yeah, I have a different set on you. That's right. I have a more like I went full on defense. Yeah, dude, especially with ratio. Like so many times, like ratio's crit rate is usually like 90-ish, and he still misses more often than he should.
Sure, I'll play along.
Check Cypher's. Oh yeah, Cypher's speed, or Cypher's stats in general. 157. Nice, nice, nice. More crit rate than crit damage. I mean, I guess she doesn't if she doesn't need it, you know. Can we get more? Let's see. Oh, break effect. Some effective rate, a lot of effect rates. Oh yeah, because Aventurine. Quantum damage bow boost. Okay. What did you do again? High chance to increase one enemy damage dealt and increases Cypher's attack. Deals quantum damage to deals quantum damage and true damage equal to a percentage of current tally. Capture more deals minor quantum damage and true damage equal to targets. The patron state after the target in this state gets attacked by teammates. Follow-up attack. We'll keep a tally. After using ultimate, clears this tally. And techniques. Okay. She needs 170 for the full buff. I mean, this is a trial Cypher. It's a trial Cypher. Can we? Hell yeah. Bum bum bum. What is her ult? I want to see her full ult.
Our cute play session is over. Collide that everyone believes in becomes a reality. Gotcha.
She's so silly.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring.
Pisses me off that they don't give her at least exactly 170. Well,
Hey,
oh well.
Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Yeah! I mean, squeak!
Squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
Partials activated. Yep. That's an EB chest.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
The Journal of a Styxian Refugee. Month of Balance Day blank. 3 more neighboring households moved away today. The tide has risen higher than ever before, already reaching the 5th step of the stone stairway to our residence. The priest insists it's merely seasonal high tide that will soon recede, but having lived in Styxia for 30 years, I've never witnessed water levels like this. Leander from the harbor went fishing 3 days ago and reported that the seawater had become unusually turbid. Appearing as if mixed with ink, beneath the surface he glimpsed strange shadows, not human in form yet possessing distinct outlines. After returning, he developed a high fever and has remained bedridden since. Day blank. The city's feasts have grown increasingly frenzied. Grand celebrations that once occurred only during the month of joy now happen almost daily. At the Anzo family's banquet last night, I witnessed 2 normally well-mannered women treading grapes barefoot, emitting strange laughter and then directly drinking the dirt-laden juice. They claim to be mimicking Fagusa's ritual ceremonies, though I've never heard of such an absurd form of worship. Boy, they seem quite elated, if I may say so myself. Prices at the market have risen by 30%. Inflation, baby. The honey brew merchant reports that the brewing process has become exceptionally difficult lately. The yeast cultures mysteriously rot. Only by distilling with seawater collected directly from the harbor can they produce proper wine. Fortunately, our Doris remains lucid and has wisely advised us to minimize our consumption of the city's water and wine. Yeah, just don't drink water. Easy. The month of Everday. Last night, strange music emanated from the harbor. It wasn't produced by any instrument, but seemed to rise from the ocean depths. The low, haunting melody sounded as if it were telling an ancient tale, compelling people to approach the shore. We got sirens now? We got sirens in Amphorius? Several neighbors' children sleepwalked into the dock last night. They claimed to have seen the goddess in the water performing and wanted to get closer. The priests have forbidden all forms of musical performance and deployed soldiers to patrol the docks. For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that they're acting from fear, rather than a genuine desire to protect us. Today I met Nora, the cloth merchant, at the market. She revealed that the situation in her district was far more dire than we had imagined. The spirit water pool in Fagusa's temple suddenly dried up 3 days ago. Despite her best efforts, the priests cannot replenish it. More alarming still, strange cracks have appeared in the wall behind the deity statue, forming patterns or script that no one can decipher. Cipher? Nora also shared a peculiar rumor. Some claim to have seen in their dreams a woman playing a lyre, draped in black veils with eyes gleaming like seawater. She allegedly told dreamers that Styxia would soon face a great transformation and only those who hear her voice would be saved. Some city residents have begun referring to her as the prophetic sea musician, despite the priest's determined efforts to suppress such rumors. Month of Freedom. We finally decided to evacuate with our entire family. The seawater has reached its highest watermark at the dock, yet some remain oblivious, still immersed in endless revelry. Our family and the neighboring Milan household have decided to journey to Akama together. Reportedly, the world-bearing Titan's protection extends there, and the tides of darkness have not yet invaded those lands. We plan to slip away quietly tonight from the northern dock exit. We pray to Fagusa for safe passage. We've been traveling for 3 days now. Last night, the Milan's family's youngest child suddenly developed a high fever, continuously muttering strange phrases that resembled an ancient ballad. His father decided to take him back to the city for medical treatment, though we all know there is little hope to be found there. This morning, looking back at Styxia from the hillside, I was horrified to discover the entire city enveloped in a strange aura, with seawater shimmering with an unnatural blue radiance in the sunlight. From a distance, those magnificent buildings seemed to twist and distort in the water as if they were merely illusions. Yeah, praying to Fagusa for passage? Month of Weaving. We encountered several other fleeing townspeople. They brought even more horrifying news. The seawater in Styxia has begun displaying strange colors and textures, sometimes thick as honey, other times solid as glass. Those who remain in the city have begun undergoing bizarre transformations. A lot of blank. Where's my... Shoot, there it is. Even more disturbing is that at night, the entire city bathes in an indescribable glow, as if enveloped by some gigantic amniotic membrane. They say this is Fagusa's punishment, but I can't help wondering, is this the Titan's wrath or some power even greater than the Titans at work? So I'm assuming that, yeah, this is probably the Black Tide. We've decided to continue northward to Akama. Along the way, we've heard rumors of someone named Blank who can supposedly appease Fagusa's wrath. But these are merely legends fabricated by desperate people. We common folk can only rely on our own feet to flee this disaster. Tonight, after the children fell asleep, I secretly examined a small vial of seawater I brought from the city. It was the last drop collected from the spirit water pool in Fagusa's temple before we left. In the moonlight, it displays a strange shimmer as if something moves within it, unlike any ordinary water. By chance, I discovered that gently tapping the vial with my fingertip produces a peculiar sound, like distant lyre notes echoing. In that moment, I seemed to glimpse a mysterious woman standing upon the sea surface, sorrowfully playing a melody that no one could understand. Oopsies. Whoopsie-doodles. I don't know if this was illusion or reality, but if such a being truly exists, then one who can hear the sorrows of Styxians. And as we embark on this uncertain journey, please grant us a flicker of hope, even if it's merely a beautiful dream. Akama is now within reach. Taking one final glance back at my homeland, the beautiful scenery of Ol is nowhere to be seen. Only distorted masses of light and shadow undulating on the sea level, resembling foam heaped by waves before dawn, dissolving one by one to gradually reveal its cold and true nature.
Ooh, this looks tragic.
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akama. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akama, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kephal's priestly court?
Really?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I... Clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Really now?
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. Were you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that?
Well, damn.
Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
Huh.
Where did this roadblock come from?
Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xandrith?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
All right.
I don't need a controller. After all,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hand of Zagreus. My darling. Activate.
Come in handy. Haha. Wabam. And bam. Welcome back, Valid.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Just moving on.
Slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress?
Huh.
I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure, let's go.
Huh.
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Go beyond all time and space on the journey of flame chase.
She's so silly. Gotta love how the demigod of trickery hates using the Zagreus hand. True. And Daradan, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Sniffa, sniffa.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed! If even boss lady said so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Excavation mode. Puzzle!
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it out.
I wonder if Cypher is the one being played here. You know? I wonder if quote Bartolos is kind of using the power we've seen before from Cypher on her now. Which, you know, only a being even higher than a demigod could do. Without her seeing through it. Okay, what do we have here? Where do we need to go? We need to go here. So we do a little... Oh, it's literally just 3 steps anyway, so... There we go.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
Wow.
My poor old back.
Damn, that's a big bug.
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
Huh.
Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her.
So it's... Wait. She's listening through the bugs?
Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph. Naturally, I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
She sounds a lot softer.
If you could fully
Is that just me?
control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya.
Ah.
You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
Why is my mic
Sorry, Cyphera.
turned like this?
I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face. Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it. 1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known. I see limbs.
Oh.
So this time, I must say this to you. even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera.
Aww.
The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Oh, oh.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some
Oh, shut up.
treasure under that goat's head.
Shut up.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Yeah, like at the end, like that scene, Aglaya sounded so human. She sounded so much softer. And I seem to recall in the first Golden Epic PV that we got, where they showed all the Chrysos heirs, or, you know, almost all of them, I guess. Wasn't it Cypher, Aglaya, and Hysolence who were in one picture? Who were in one shot? Huh.
Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then? When...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted.
Yeah, those fated to lose their humanity. Yeah. Treebee's Golden PV? Yeah, that was the one. I kind of just see it as like a general thing. Yeah, all three of those were in that category.
Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa! That's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice?
Aglaya knew.
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya, isn't that right, Zagreus?
Ha! My hand.
terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive.
To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world.
Oh, interesting.
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
See, I knew Bartolo's was the GOAT. I knew I liked this little shit for a reason. I knew it. Ah, I love that. But then the question is how? You know, the next question is, how did they do that? Decipher from a goddamn rat in her circle? What? Where? What? The fool themselves!
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
I'm just confused, you know what? Fair.
Not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad. You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
Aww.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
Aw, baby.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper, thief, con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed. Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all? I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread.
Ow.
I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Dude, the voice acting is incredible.
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart.
Yeah, I think probably what caused that, because like they were so close. I think like Hycelin's death definitely seems to have been the breaking point. Maybe Hycelin's death, or at least one of them, probably Cypher, thinks that Hycelin's death was in some way caused by Aglaya. That it was somehow Aglaya's fault. And she just never gave Aglaya a chance to explain. Just, you know, ran off. And you know, as time goes on...
You're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Yeah, Aglaya she did admit that that was her fault. Oh, and we're back here. Hey! Those folks in black are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
Listen, if they're trying to intimidate this guy, an organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos heirs. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on.
No, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness.
There were 26 of that bitch? Also, OBS is once again being overwhelmed by the fire.
The rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Era Nova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal. Maybe no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where Stella is now. If they're targeting me, she definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Kratos!
There you are, Lord Donghong. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate.
Kratos!
You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Oh, so already, I mean, that was obviously, but,
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed
Ooh, kindness.
when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is.
Tell him.
They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, like, his main sparring partner has been the guy that literally cannot die as long as he just says so.
If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Bro, you sound so cool. Or bro, you sound kinda scary. Nah, bro, you sound cool as hell.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finon. We're not here to start a fight.
Really now?
We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So, Lord Finon, until next time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Honey?
Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
They were after the Chrysos heirs. Do they think they have a chance? I mean...
Probably a desperate gamble. I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase journey. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run. No matter where they hide. My teleslate.
Phone! It's a group chat! Garm... Oh... Global announcement. Due to force majeure... Major force, the world-wound web operations will be temporarily suspended. Please stay calm and remain in your homes. Message failed to send. Whitelist protocol loaded. Local Golden thread enabled for emergency internal communication only. Lady Goldweaver deceased. Please return to the Holy City at once.
Aglaya, is this blasted? Those guys.
Was it those guys doing?
How could they possibly? Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finon.
Well, let's fucking go.
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
You know what? I get it. I think I get it. Cartona! Oh dear goodness.
Oh, you're forging a sword for Finon, aren't you?
Even and now too, she sounds so human.
I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya, in this form you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact. I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity.
Damn.
It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament.
Oh.
It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
If you're telling me that fucking Cypher made this for her or something, I am going I am going to Finon. I am going to do what Finon is probably doing right now.
Envy that child. There's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Oh, it's a gift of the little girl. Also, I'll catch up with Chad in a minute.
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
Something about this feels like a scheme. It does.
I hope so. I just can't believe she'd be taken down by a handful of assassins. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
Let me see. My only critique in this patch is that we don't get to see a cutscene of how she got off, but I think it's because of the age rating. Do we not get to see that? I think it's because it literally is the last of her soul before it dissipates, so it's the last shreds of humanity she had left. She probably jumped and used her threat to force a cleaner to kill her, so definitely age rating. I feel like they still could have shown that in some way, you know? Like, even implicitly, they could have shown it. Yeah, it was the little girl. I forgot. Why does Cartonis talk like Yoda? Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't he? Yeah. Can we talk to people? Shouldn't they... Okay, wait, what did they say? Nothing. What do you... Anyone have any words? That they're infighting. I mean, it is implicit. I mean, it is implicit, but it could have been, you know, shown implicitly. Like, they could have shown her, like... Well, that sounds bad, but they could have shown her jumping or, you know, anything of the sort. I mean, yeah, they could have shown it without blood. They could have shown it without, yeah. Like, they could have shown a CG or a cutscene. They could have done it. They could definitely have done it. It's not like they haven't shown character deaths before, even if not, you know, directly. But anyway.
Dunham came back before us.
Hey, buddy.
Maybe he's heard something.
Ah, you're back. How is everything? No injuries, I hope?
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us.
And Monf, welcome in, actually. I forgot.
Were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
She really was assassinated, although it's...
No, that doesn't make sense.
I agree, somewhat.
The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaya. Perhaps.
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Treby, as she understands Aglaya's mind
I'll
best.
stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros.
Well, this is fun. See, I feel like now would be the best point to stop. Because I feel like if I keep going now, we're gonna have like another hour or so before we get to the next stopping point, maybe. So I feel like, even though it's not a great stopping point, but we should probably, I'm assuming we are about like maybe like 40 something % through. I'd say F it, we ball. The thing is just that, like, I can feel myself getting tired, you know? Like, I don't think my brain is gonna be awake and alert enough for another hour. So I feel like this is a decent point to stop, you know, before we go confront everyone else. There is quite a lengthy stretch after this, yeah. We can't talk to Crateros, though. Okay.
Also, Miss Hyacinth was
okay, it's the same thing. Yeah, so I think we're probably gonna stop here. Yeah. Pause and save.
Be grateful for all this clamor.
Okay, and everything's fine. See, everyone is doing just dandy. Look at that. It's another beautiful day. This quest is so long. I mean, from what I've heard, this quest is shorter than the most of the others have been. I have a friend request. Who wants to be my friend? You know what? Sure, why not? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Trailblazer profile? Oh, there we go. Well, bam. Okay. Another beautiful day where the day never ends. Okay, yeah, I think this is where we are gonna stop for today. And we're gonna continue tomorrow. I think, Aglaya and Axa are totally arguing where the west wind is with Trianne laughing. Surely. Okay, I think if the next one is a bit of a longer stretch, then we can probably do that tomorrow. Right? I think, like, because if I start at, like, 3:30, then we should have a solid 1.5 hours. And by that, we'll probably get to the next part. So I think that works. I think that works. So we're gonna stop here for today, and we will be back tomorrow around the same time as usual, maybe a little earlier, I don't know, we'll see. But it's gonna be a short stream. It's gonna be a short stream, and then Friday is ZZZ time, and maybe more HSR later, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for being here today. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. despite the midway scuff. But oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah. Make sure to follow the Blue Sky, YouTube, Twitch. Consider becoming a member on YouTube or subbing on Twitch or doing nothing, either of those if you don't want to, because who am I to tell you what to do with your money? Stay safe, y'all. Take care, and I may see you again tomorrow, or Friday, or Saturday, or another day, or never. I don't know. Maybe you just decided to stop in once and decided, what the fuck is that woman doing? And chose to dip, which would also be valid. Anyway, see y'all at some point, maybe, possibly. Bye-bye!